I think cultures and different traditions are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think like it doesn't even necessarily, I mean, I know there's meaning behind everything, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't even necessarily matter what it is, but the fact that it's something that gets repeated and everybody does, like even
Mm-hmm.
like traditions every single year, I think is so cool.
Hello and welcome back to the Well-Being. Today we are catching up about all the things we're doing wellness. Hi, I'm Madison.
And I am Rachel, and
And if
we're
you,
so excited to
oh,
have
we're
you
so
back.
excited. Thanks for listening.
And we're so excited
Um,
to be back because it's been like at least 3 weeks.
I think so. It's been way too long, and I feel like kind of like when we used to bartend together,
Hmm.
when we would go a week without, if we would have a holiday or something like that. And then we'd catch up on Thursday nights. I remember this because it was like kind of slow, but both of us were still work. There was enough people for both of us to be working. And I remember we would always say, "Oh my God, so much happened since I saw you last Saturday," even though we sat 2 rows from each other in class. But that is neither here nor there.
True. Yes. We would have
But
to catch up like the first 2 hours of our shift, like cutting up oranges and limes and lemons and stocking everything.
yeah.
And we would go, and then we would go get popcorn from that
Oh,
corner street, that
what's
super
that
nice old
called?
man that always worked
I
there.
love him.
Oh, I don't remember what it's
I don't
called.
either.
And then we would go get double espressos across the street at
Right.
that coffee shop that I can't
That
remember
I
what
can't
it's
remember
called.
the name of. I'm
Yeah.
going to Madison in 2 weeks, so I
Oh, that's
will
gonna be
get the
so
names.
fun. Yeah,
I
get the
still haven't bought my
names.
ticket though. It's
That's okay.
concerning. It's fine. Okay. Well,
Okay.
everything's gonna be
I
fine.
Everything is gonna be fine.
Yeah,
So first and foremost, Maddie, you just signed up for a DEXA scan in
literally 5 seconds
January.
ago. Yes.
Okay. And I'm messaging this place right now to see if I can get one and just pay out of pocket or how they work
Hmm.
with that in Fort Collins. So TBD, keep you updated on that.
You're definitely gonna get one.
I definitely
If
want
not,
to.
if they say it's like $1 bajillion, which it shouldn't be, but if they say that, or they say they don't do them anymore or whatever, you can always drive here and get one on
Ah,
January 10th with me. But
January 10th.
January 10th, that's actually it's not my friend's birthday actually. Her birthday
That's my
is tonight.
mom's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom. You should come with me and get a DEXA scan.
Absolutely she should. Everyone should get a DEXA scan.
Everyone
Um
should.
but I'm really excited. And I feel as though the place that I am getting it at is a little bit weird, so I want to talk about it because it's not a place where I expected to have a DEXA scan. So, here's the deal. I go to the gym at the rec center. I had a gym saga earlier this year that is not worth recounting. Everyone's heard me talk about it a million times in my life, and I do not need to talk about it again. Um, but ultimately, what happened is I ended up at the rec center. And I love the rec center. I tried to go at night the other day though, and I did not love it because there was like 100 people there. But when I go at 6 in the morning, I am literally the only person in the weight room 90% of the time for the first 30 minutes. It's great.
That is amazing. That is
It's
dream
amazing.
gym situation.
100%. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal. There's no one there except for me and like three other women on cardio machines. And I'm over here like, come to the weight section, lady. Anyways, I do not tell anyone what to do, but come this way.
Come on
Uh,
over.
anyways, so I'm at the gym. I'm on the floor, like doing something yesterday. And I look at the screen, and there's always a screen saying, like, fun run on this day, or new health challenge on that day, or ski fits coming from this day to day. They're just announcements. And then there's like a calendar, and it flashes between them. And there's a white screen that pops up, and it's kind of jolting because usually most of the screens are colorful red or blue. Just the different announcements they have, they're always colored. But this one was bright white with black writing. And I was said to myself, that's kind of weird. And so I looked at it and in big letters at the top. It says DEXA scan, January 10th. And I said, I am going to be participating in that because finding a place to get a DEXA scan is no joke. And I'm going home for Christmas, so I could probably do it a little bit before Christmas or whatever, but I didn't. And I took a picture of it this morning when I went back to the gym. Um, and what it says is DEXA body scan, January 10th, $115 out of pocket from health savings account. So you can
Mm.
do it from your HSA. It takes 6 to 12 minutes, no dietary restrictions, 8-page printed report, must be 18, not pregnant, wellness consult included, register at our website or the front desk, 99% accurate, muscle mass, body fat, bone density, visceral fat metabolism. Okay.
Mm.
I read this to you only because I love the fact that they're telling you exactly what it is and
Hmm.
why we're doing it, who is
Yeah.
eligible, who is not. Um, Oh, and I also love that they're bringing it to the community. So, for instance, my husband went to the doctor a couple of weeks ago just to get like an annual, and I sent him with a list of blood tests I wanted to get him to get, and the doctor said no. And I was really mad. He said no, but there's a monthly health like Wyoming health fair at the rec center, which I thought was so cool. And I didn't know
That's so
that.
cool.
And so he
Yeah.
sent him there instead. And he got like a panel of 20 blood tests or something like that for super, super cheap. And now they're doing a DEXA. So I'm really excited about my rec center membership for the record.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
it's cool that they're bringing not alternative health things, but not just gym related health things to the gym.
Yeah.
So check your
Definitely.
local rec center is
Yeah,
all
actually,
I have to
I'm gonna
say.
do that and see because is there a reason that his doctor said no to the blood panel that
He
you
said
want?
no because his insurance wouldn't cover it. I'm like,
Okay.
that's so dumb, but okay. Don't he could pay for it, but
Yeah. So then he paid cash and it wasn't that
uh-huh.
much at the
Yeah.
rec center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Huh?
that's an amazing resource.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited about the DEXA scan because we talked about this in our bone density
Mm-hmm.
episode a few weeks back. And if you haven't listened to that, go listen to it because it's
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. And we talk about all the things to help increase bone density, including weight training. And then we also talk about a DEXA scan. And we both said in the episode we're going to get one. So I feel like this is the universe providing this
Yes.
opportunity
I
for
think
you.
so.
You can't, I mean, at that point, you can't not go and do it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
100%. I
Okay.
am going. I'm
Okay.
excited.
Well, I'm gonna try and find
Manifestation in its
somewhere.
finest.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna try and find somewhere here, and if I can't, then I'll just come up in
Yeah.
January. That'd be
Heck yeah.
fun.
That'd be really fun.
We can ski again. You can give
Yeah.
me you can give me a renewed lesson.
Renewed
Little
lesson.
brush
You
up.
were really
Yeah.
good for the record.
So let's just talk about this really fast because I am super proud of myself that for that day because I was
Yeah.
able to make it down the entire mountain without falling down, which
Mm-hmm.
I am so amped about. Meanwhile, Maddie's like helping me and teaching me skiing backwards down the mountain. And I'm
It
like,
comes with
okay,
time.
yeah, yeah, it was good though. It was so fun. But that would be really fun.
It would be really fun.
Yeah, yeah, if you don't
The
have anyone.
easiest way to teach someone to ski is to ski backwards so you can see them.
Okay, not teach the person that's learning to ski backwards.
You know.
No, okay.
No, no,
I
no,
was
no.
like,
I ski back, go left or whatever.
yeah, it was super helpful. Maddie crushed it. I've never been able to get down the hill since I was 5. So if you need
Proud of
ski
you.
lessons and you're in Jackson,
Hit me up.
reach out. Okay, awesome. I'm excited about the DEXA scans. I would love to catch up and hear about India because Maddie went there for a wedding, correct? Yes, of your
Yes.
one of your very best friends, and you've been
Yes.
gone forever, and that's why we haven't been able to catch up. And we've been waiting to catch up about the wedding until we met for the podcast. So I want to hear all the things
It
about the wedding.
was insane. I was texting this girl who lives in town, who just had a baby, and she texted me out of nowhere. Again, she has like a 5-week-old baby, and she's like, how was India? I must hear about it. I was like, my God, the content has gone far. It was, I mean, we are in the time of our lives where we go to a lot of weddings.
Hmm.
This was not a wedding. This was a festival like Coachella. That's what it felt like. So we went to I had 4 days, but I was there for 5. I think for most people it was 3 days, I want to say. So the first day of this wedding was the mehendi party, which I'm sure I am saying wrong, but that is Hindi for henna. It's still, if you're watching on YouTube, it's still on my hands. Um, and so we watched my friend go get her henna, which was all the way up to her elbows, which is traditional, and then on her feet and then up her legs. It was gorgeous. And then it was
Gorgeous.
like family and friends. But not all the bridesmaids got it that day, so I got it the next day. Doesn't matter. There was a luncheon, then we had dance practice because we had to do dances. Anyway, so that was day one. Then, and that was just for bridesmaids and immediate family. The rest of everyone else, like guests and things, were not supposed to be there until the next day. So
Okay.
the next day, in the morning, there were, I think, like 25 or 30 henna artists in the
Whoa.
courtyard of this hotel. It
That I
was
didn't looking at that space was I was like, what is that place? Because it was
literally,
fantastic. Yeah.
it is amazing. So it is the Hyatt Regency in Jaipur, India. So it is a super nice hotel. It's beautiful. She's told me that she wanted the wedding to feel palatial. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you hit the nail on the head, girl.
Like a palace.
Yes, like a
Okay.
palace.
Because that's what I was thinking. Like that looks where a princess goes to get married.
Correct. It's exactly
Hmm.
like that. So we did that the next day, and there were like pink elephants in the courtyard and perfectly cut bushes and all of the things. Then there was a lunch, like a welcome lunch kind of a thing. And there were tents, like, I don't want to call it an easy up because that is doing it a disservice. But the most beautiful easy up shaped tent you've ever seen. That is kind of what we're going with. And like beautiful umbrellas that are different colors and the whole thing just freaking gorgeous. Like I cannot express to you how beautiful all of the things were.
Do you have,
So
I mean, you have posts on your Instagram maybe that, or was that
I
just
do.
your
I'm gonna,
stories?
you know what I'm gonna, as on my stories, but I feel like maybe I can find a way to edit the pictures in or something. I don't really know, but I can try to like share my screen. I don't know. I will figure something out. I will put pictures up. Anyway, so everyone's doing that. It's welcome lunch. She comes out. She's a beautiful, gorgeous human being. For reference, this was my college roommate. So we are very close. And she comes out, and I have never seen a more radiant, stunning human being in my whole life. And again, I've seen a lot of weddings and a lot of brides. You looked amazing on yours. I think I looked nice on my wedding day.
Oh,
Everyone
Maddie.
looks nice on their wedding day.
Yes,
No,
as they should,
this
but
wasn't even her wedding day.
oh
And
yeah.
I was truly, I don't have the words. Like, she looked amazing. So then we all got our henna. We all ate some lunch. Dee did this funny thing. I can't remember what it was called, like pop or something like that, where PAP, I'm sure I'm not saying it right. Where he ate a flaming something. I don't really
Oh,
know what it
I
is.
think I saw that video.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't remember what it was called, but basically this guy lit like coconut. D hates coconut. And so he didn't know what was in there. And this other guy was like, "Hey, do you want to go do this thing with me?" And he was like, "Sure." And so he goes over there and they're both like eating this thing. And the first guy goes, he's like, "Oh, it wasn't bad. Like, do it." So he steps up to the thing and it's a leaf that's wrapped around coconut basically. And then they light it on fire. The guy sticks it in your mouth and you have to chew.
You
And
have to
Donald,
chew it. Oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah. And
obviously, yeah.
yeah, and swallow. And he makes this face like, ugh. And I was like, did it burn you? Like, are you okay? Like, I don't know. Later he goes, it was coconut. I hate coconut. I was like, oh, no wonder you made such a miserable, not a miserable face, but he was like, oh, I don't like this. So there was that. There was endless food, all the things. There was literally 24/7 food. I cannot express this to you. There was a 24/7 food stand for 4 days.
Did you try anything new that you hadn't had before?
I tried a lot of like lentils and curries, and
Yeah.
I ate a lot of paneer. It was all vegetarian. And you guys know how I feel
Okay.
about protein. So I
Yeah.
was like pouring protein. I brought protein back because I knew, and a bunch of beef sticks. So I was like pouring protein into tiny water bottles, like from a bag, like every morning. It was hilarious.
Everyone's like that weird American girl. Well, I guess there was probably a lot of Americans there, but
Yeah, but still that weird
but
one.
all the Americans were still
He
probably like,
was
what?
me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then that night, then we had some time to, I wouldn't say chill, but run around to get changed. And that was the night of the Sangeet. And that is basically, there were speeches, there were dances, it was like a party. I don't
Was there an
know.
elephant this
That's at
night?
Barat.
Okay.
No.
Sorry if I.
Um, we will get there. So it's a pre-wedding Hindu ceremony celebrating the couple and their families with music and dancing. So it is a celebration, choreographed dances, singing, all the things. So someone did a solo dance, people did duos, there was cousins, siblings, the bride and groom, aunties, everyone danced. The groomsmen, the bridesmaids, anyway. So that was when we did our dance. And if you know anything about me, am a horrible dancer. I will hit the dance floor hard, but I am not good. And I am good with that. So
I don't know if I agree with that. I went to your wedding and also I've watched these videos. So you keep going, but I have to say you're not giving yourself enough credit.
well, thank you. This was a choreographed 5-minute dance. And there were 4 different songs. The uh sister of the groom had to do a um 2.5 hour
Like
Zoom
training?
call with us
Oh,
where we learned how to do these dances. We got sent the videos in like July or something, but we never I did try to learn them. I sat in this office like like spazzing out trying to figure out these flippin' dance moves, still could barely do them. Dee was like, "You can't do that. You're gonna be put straight in the back." And the whole time I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go straight in the back." Like I texted the bride, "Hey, don't mean to interrupt you." We were kind of like joking back and forth, but then I was like, "Just so you know, I should go straight in the back because I am a horrendous dancer." And she goes, "You will not be the worst one." I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be the worst one. They put me straight in the front. They put the
I
sister of
think,
the groom in the very front. And then there was like a second line kind of a thing because she clearly knew what she
yeah,
was doing. We were all following her. So
yeah.
thank God she was in the very front. And then it was me and 3 other girls in the second line. And let me tell you, dancing is hard enough. Dancing in a skirt this big, even harder.
Oh,
Can't, because that's the day that I wore the massive skirt.
okay.
Massive
I
skirt.
have to say though, Mad, like when I was watching this, I feel like you crushed it.
Thank
And
you.
I think every woman on that stage absolutely crushed it, but you looked like you knew exactly what you were doing the
Thank
whole
you.
time.
I'm so glad that I did. When I watched that video, I'm all like, maybe not. But I appreciate that because
Yes.
maybe other people didn't notice.
I think everyone was probably impressed. I was.
I think we did a pretty good job, and I do think that we did better than the boys, but the boys think they did better than us.
I didn't see the boys, but I would lean towards you guys probably did
Thank
better.
you so
Yeah.
much.
Did D have to dance?
He did not have to dance, no.
Okay. Was he happy about this?
Yeah. So it was just bridal party and then groom party and then the plus ones. So
Okay.
because all the bridesmaids, almost all of us are married or in a relationship, and so I put them all in a group text, which was
Smart.
very fun.
That is so fun.
So that was a whole other situation. Anyway, so they were in a group text. They were like, "Can we like find some beer around here?" Like, because all the alcohol was hidden,
Oh,
which is like a whole new
until
thing.
the wedding day?
No, just because the family, um, just because of like the religious aspect of everything, they hid. You could find alcohol, but it was hidden. Then that after everyone did dances and like there were some speeches from old friends and all the things, after that, then there was a party that literally went until 3 in the morning. And I'm not a person who's going to be the first. I'm in this wedding, right? I'm not just attending. I'm not going to be the first person to leave.
Yeah.
And also, I was having fun. My feet hurt so badly. And I was wearing really good shoes that were not super painful. It was just like my actual foot was hurting from dancing so much because I danced not only for the 5 minutes on the stage, but for the next 3 hours.
That's a long time.
And finally, I left at 1:30 or 2 in the morning or something. I think it went till 3 or 4.
That's
But
insane.
I saw the bride and groom leave and I was like, I'm out.
We
That
done.
was just day one. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, the next morning started at like 8 a.m. or something like that. We had to be dressed and ready, but everything's on India time,
Okay, which means
an hour and a half late.
okay. So
But I
you
am
had to
so
be ready.
punctual.
Oh yeah, you're ready right at 8.
I was ready right on time. I was like
Yeah.
6:45, taking a shower, putting on makeup, doing all the whatever, curling my hair, whatever I did. And that was the Nalungu and Haldi. So she is South Indian, he's North Indian. So they had both ceremonies, which are for similar things, I think. Um, Nalungu is I think it's the northern India one. I apologize if I'm butchering this. But it's a couple cleansed with turmeric, flowers, oils, sandalwood, all the things. And then Haldi, I think, is different. Well, I know is different. And it's also a pre-wedding event. And basically it is for, I think, cleansing as well. Hotel, we had the Nalungu and she wore one outfit. And then we all moved to the other side of the hotel. Like we went like out of the front gates and then to the side lawn thing by the pool. And then she was in a whole other outfit. So she had like an outfit change in the 15-minute transition period.
Oh my goodness.
So she was wearing green for the first one and then this beautiful white embroidered langa for the second one.
Okay.
Um, anyway, I think he might have been wearing the same thing for both. No, he was not. Anyway, so that is the yellow. Everyone wore yellow. Everyone wore different shades of yellow. So it looked really cool. And that is traditional. Everyone's supposed to wear yellow.
Oh, it looks so
Um,
pretty.
it was really pretty. I will
I
share my
loved
photos.
yours.
Thank you. That was Haldi. And then the boys showered the groom in we did it with flowers. I think it's traditionally with turmeric. But she was like, I am not being wet with turmeric on me. So
Yeah.
she did that ceremony in private with her immediate family, and
Okay.
then did the flowers and everything with
Okay.
everyone. And like everyone went up the stage, everyone dumped flowers on them. And then the boys all dumped milk on the groom. He changed his outfit first. And then
Wow.
everyone dumped milk on him.
Okay.
They put him like literally a kiddie pool.
Oh, and then they dumped it and then it
And then
all
they
collected
dumped
in the
milk
kiddie
on him.
pool.
Yes.
I think cultures and different traditions are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think like it doesn't even necessarily, I mean, I know there's meaning behind everything, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't even necessarily matter what it is, but the fact that it's something that gets repeated and everybody does, like even
Mm-hmm.
like traditions every single year, I think is so cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
So amazing. It was
Yeah.
so amazing to experience and see. And everyone I talked to about it in India when we went like other places was like, oh yeah, it's just like another Tuesday.
You're like, yeah, we have to start on Tuesday to be able to get to the one
Literally.
on Saturday.
So then we had to do another outfit change. Well, I guess I had been wearing the same thing all day. Then, um, yes, traditionally the haldi is a uh turmeric ceremony. But again, we did it with flowers instead because she was like, I am not getting uh wet in front of everyone. But
Yeah,
if you
that's a good
Google
choice.
haldi ritual, you'll see pictures of it.
Okay.
Plus it like stains everything and your skin and like she was like, I'm not doing that, which I completely understand.
Yeah.
Um, so then we did this is like the most intense rundown I've ever given anyone, but here we are. So I lied, that actually was the wedding day, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that was
Yeah,
the
you
same.
don't want wet turmeric on you
Yeah, no.
on your yeah.
So then we all went to get our hair and makeup done later at like 1:30. So
Oh my
we
gosh.
all had outfit changes. This is the day I wore the sari because that is like the traditional wedding ceremony, and she got them all made for us. So we all matched. We looked like you would an American wedding of bridesmaids. We all matched, but we wore the most beautiful saris I've ever seen.
So
Um,
beautiful.
so beautiful. They are a champagne color with beautiful embroidery on the side. They're gorgeous. Um, I obviously kept mine. I don't know when I'll ever wear it again, but I have it.
Yeah, you have to.
You
It's so
have to
pretty.
because they're so
Yeah.
pretty. So then we went and took pictures with the bride, who again looked so insanely beautiful. I cannot even express it to you. She was wearing red, which is pretty traditional from what I understand. Her parents look so cute. I just cannot get over the pictures that I have. They're not even the professional ones. They're like crappy picture iPhone pictures in dark. Like they're not good, but they're still like, whoa, I cannot believe this. I can't believe the girl I lived with in college. Like, anyways. So we go up, we all take pictures, we do individuals, we do group shots, like normal, what you would for a wedding. And then she goes, all of you guys go. And we're like, what? She goes, go to the barat right now. So usually, traditionally, the bride side is not allowed to go to the barat. The barat
Mm.
symbolizes the man's long journey to meet his wife, which is really cool. I love that everything has symbolism. Literally in America, it's like, here's a white dress, have a nice day. I guess if you have like a church ceremony, there's other stuff, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
um anyways, so we go down there and it is bumping outside and we can't find it. We're like, where is this? And we get a text that said the bride side's been kicked out, you can't come. And we're like, screw it, we're going. We go out and there is the biggest elephant I've ever seen in my whole entire life out there and 10 white horses.
Somebody was on the elephant too, right?
Yeah. The groom was on the elephant.
The groom was on the elephant.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was the groom.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
That's
yes.
crazy.
So at the very front, there's like a mini Mack truck with the biggest speaker you've ever seen, the MC guy, the DJ, and then he was calling up groups of people. So it'd be like his family, his groomsmen, this person, that person. And then they had these pyro guns where you click it. We had them on the first day too. They're single use, which is so wasteful and I'm not a fan of, but you'd click it and like 45 to 60 seconds of fire would come out of the top of these guns.
Oh,
So he's on top of this elephant, dual fisting these guns. There is a strobe light. The music is so loud you can't even not even hear yourself think. People are going past, like it's stopping traffic.
wait, this is in the street?
Yes, this is outside the hotel.
If
And like every 1 minute, we move like 10 feet forward.
literally, if you are ever feeling bad about yourself or have a bad day in your life and you got to do that, like you'd
You
have to feel like the most badass human on the planet.
literally,
Yeah.
literally. I wish I could share my screen with you this video of him shooting off this pyro
We have to,
from
you're gonna have to add these to like our Instagram or something so people can see them
yes, I definitely will make a post. That's a really
because
good
I want to
idea.
see. Yeah.
The elephant is painted and beautiful. It turns out they only use female elephants because male elephants are too aggressive.
Hmm.
So I learned that. And then watching him, so we finally get to the entry gates, and he has this sword that turns out it's been in his family for over 200 years. And like every man in his family who's ever gotten married has carried this sword on his barat or something like that is, and the day he gets married. Like that's so amazing and crazy.
That's maybe the most epic thing I've ever
I know.
heard. Yeah.
It's literally phenomenal and like a movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we get inside and the lawn has once again been transformed into a new landscape. I am saying to myself, how is anyone getting any of this done? But then if you go out from like the 3 a.m. Remember, I don't drink, so it's a bunch of drunk people and me. And you go out at like 3 a.m. and there's like 100 dudes out there taking everything down and resetting it for the next day. It's
Oh my
crazy.
goodness. So they do have alcohol available
They
like
do.
at the bigger
It's
festival.
available, but again, it's hidden.
Okay.
It's not like obvious, like, hey, it's the bar,
Like
like
there's not a
American weddings.
bartender. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there is
Like
a
everybody.
bartender, but it's not
Okay.
like everyone, it's not the biggest thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's there.
What kind of
Anyways,
drinks did they have?
anything you want. Gin and tonic, Corona, whatever
Okay.
you wanted. Yeah,
Okay.
normal
Okay.
alcohol. Anyway, so then the Hindu marriage ceremony is long and people don't watch. So there's food everywhere around this lawn, and the lawn is big. But and there's just different stations. Like there's sushi, vegetarian sushi. There's street food, quote unquote. There's a dessert station. There's a this station. There, like everything you can imagine. There's pad thai, like whatever you want,
Ooh,
it's there.
amazing.
Um, and everyone walks around and gets food and is like chatting. No one's paying attention to this wedding ceremony.
Nobody, not even like the parents
I
or
mean, the parents are sitting up there, both sets of
okay.
parents, and then each of their sibling has different jobs during the ceremony. And then the MC was like telling us what was going on because clearly we don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
There was like an exchange of wreaths or like big floral. It's not a necklace nor is it a wreath, but that's the only way I can explain it. Um, and then it turns out there's supposed to be this game that we're playing where we're supposed to steal the groom's shoes because you can't wear shoes on the altar situation. I don't know if it's called an altar, but on there.
Okay.
And so the groom has to give his groomsmen the shoes, and then the bridesmaids are all supposed to steal the shoes, but no one tells us until the bride's sister, who we're all kind of friends with, like I've known him since college, so like over 10 years now, texts us and is like, slash his fiance who's in the bridal party and was like, have you guys stolen the shoes? And she was like, I didn't know we were playing this game, but she's Indian, so she knows the game. And she's like, been to many Indian weddings where you play this game. The rest of us have no idea what game you're talking about. Anyway, so we steal the shoes, but
Wait.
then they're supposed to barter for them
Oh,
back.
so he took them off before like stepping
Yeah,
up
yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah. So
ceremony
he,
part. I'm like,
yeah.
how would you get them off his feet
Okay, so
while he's
one of
in
the
the middle? Okay.
bridesmaids, two of the bridesmaids go over there, and one of them goes, "Hey," and says to the guy, "Look over there. There's something." And as he looks back, the other one steals the shoes and just runs.
Perfect.
Anyway, they
The
ended up getting
classic.
them. Classic,
Classic. Worked
classic
that
fake
way.
out. Literally, but it actually worked. Like, when does that ever work? So awesome.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway, so that goes on for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then after that, there was photos with the bride and groom. So we all like waited in a line. Then they finally ate. Then there was an after party. I only lasted until like 2 in the morning.
I'm only.
Only. No, this went. So I got a text from
I
someone at 5:20 the next morning, the maid of honor. Hey, if anyone needs me, I'm setting an alarm for 10. Bang on my door really loud.
so she was just going to bed.
Yeah, at 5. Because she
And
had to like help she was maid of honor, so she had to help our friend get her stuff off and what like all the things.
yeah, yeah.
Take her hair down, like
So
everything.
did you go home and sleep for like 3 days?
Dude, I wasn't able to. Because then the next day we slept until like 9. So from like 2 or 3 to 9, which you guys know that is not enough sleep for me anymore. I'm no longer in my bartending days. We went and saw this thing called the Amber Fort,
Okay.
which is one of the historical things in Jaipur.
Okay.
um, which was amazing and beautiful, all the things. And then we went with two other couples, which was really fun. And
Yeah,
I saw a elephant working on the street. I saw a camel towing some stuff. Really cool.
that is cool.
And then that night there was another reception where we got dressed up like all black tie fancy situation.
Was
Um,
that the dress?
mhm,
Okay.
that I've been struggling with.
Yeah, because you sent me a few pictures
Uh-huh.
or videos, right? And then
Mhm.
the one that you were wearing that night is the one that you bought for that. Amazing. That
Thank
dress
you.
is perfect.
I had quite the dress saga, which I think is another thing that's not worth recounting. But basically, I ordered a size small and the top of it wouldn't zip all the way up,
Mm.
but the rest of it fit perfectly. And so I had to go a size up, and then it was like a whole thing, but then they didn't have it. And then
Hmm.
the universe, I logged into Revolve one day and they said, we have one. It's discounted because there's a snare somewhere in it. I couldn't even find the snare. It was returned and I grabbed it and got it tailored. Anyway, so I ended up wearing a
Basically, you
universal dress.
manifested that too.
I did. I manifest a lot of things is what I
Yeah.
do you know your human design type?
I don't know if I know. In what
Okay.
capacity? Like,
It's just a thing. It's kind of like knowing
okay.
your horoscope or whatever.
Like not PF, like your four-letter
No, no,
thing.
no, that's something else. No,
Okay.
okay, you're gonna do it after.
Okay.
Okay.
What are the
Anyways.
options?
It's like generator, manifesting generator, manifester, projector,
Oh, is this like the
those.
wings thing? Like the thing with the wings?
I don't know if it has wings. It's just called human
Hmm.
design.
Okay. Then I
It
don't know.
based on your birthday.
Okay. I think I've heard of this, but no, I do not know
Okay, you're gonna
what it
find out.
is.
I'm a manifesting generator, and I think that's why like manifestation for some things is really easy for me.
Okay, I have a question. Do
Yes,
you always find a parking spot?
almost always.
Okay, then it's true.
That's so
Then it's
funny.
true.
That is so
Well, I
funny.
want to know. Wait, you have to give your hour of birth?
Yeah, you need to know when you were born exactly. Text your
I
mom. She'll
I
know.
know it. I know when I
Oh,
was
you
born.
know it. Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I'm doing
anyway,
this
then
at
we went to
Disney.
the Taj Mahal. No, then it was all over, went to the reception. That lasted till 2 in the morning. The funniest part of this whole wedding happened. It's
Okay.
2 in the morning.
Okay. After the
Everyone is
wedding.
exhausted. We're all looking at each other like, oh, this is the next day. So like the barat, all
The
the
black
things
tie
were,
night.
yeah, black tie night was the
Okay.
next day.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all exhausted. We're all like dancing. Even the bride is like, I cannot take this anymore. Like, I'm so tired. She sat down a couple times now. Like, she's just tired. Everyone's so tired. But the music was pumping. We were all dancing, like, whatever. Okay. It gets to the very last song, and the
So
DJ
excited.
goes, last song, whatever. And everyone's like, woo. Okay, the last song cuts out. And we're like, he's like, thanks to everyone. Thanks to the bride and groom, uses their names. Okay. And then goes, do you want one more song? And we all look at her. She goes, oh, okay. I lost my mind. Oh, okay. It was so funny. And we're like, you could have said no. She goes, uh-uh. Oh, okay. And it wasn't even like, oh, okay. It was like, oh, like, do we have to?
Like, why would you ask that question? Can't you see we're all exhausted?
Literally. Then we all end up going to bed. Next morning, we left at like 10 or 11. We drove to Delhi, stayed in some Marriott situation. Then we drove to Agra the next day, saw the Taj Mahal, went on that, which was beautiful, drove back. So we drove for like 8 hours in one day, which is way too much driving, but it's the only way to do it. Um, and then got on a plane, flew from Delhi to Istanbul, Istanbul to New York, landed in New York at 6 p.m., drove straight to Annapolis, Maryland, stayed 2 nights there, decompressed, and now I'm home. And I finally got home 48 hours ago. I'm so happy to be home.
Oh my God.
But I don't feel jet lagged because I did the right sleeping situation while I was on the plane.
Okay. Which involves sleeping on the plane?
Sleeping on the first flight when it was like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Jackson time. And then I stayed
Okay.
up for the whole second flight, except for like an hour and a half because I could not stay awake any longer. Um, yeah, here we are. It
Amazing.
was
That
amazing.
sounds like a Disney movie.
It literally was.
Yeah.
I cannot express to you how crazy it was.
It sounds like a once in a lifetime thing.
It was. I never want to
As
go to another wedding again.
I mean, listening to you talk about that coming from somebody that goes to sleep by 9 every
Hmm.
night,
Yeah.
and you can hang when your friends need you.
Yes. I can hang if I need to, but I don't like to.
But also, that sounds really hard.
My whole body hurt. And I think that something to learn from this is a lot of people uh are like, God, why does it take me so long to recover now? Or especially with vestibular disorders, they'll tell me, well, it didn't take me this long to recover before. Why is it happening now? Whatever, whatever.
Mm.
And what I have to say about that is I guarantee you it took you just as long to recover before, but you were not paying attention to your bodily signals. And there's a
Hmm.
lot to be learned about paying attention to your signals. So,
Yeah. And what you need in that moment, and then giving yourself
mhm,
what you need in order
exactly.
to rest and recover.
Exactly.
Update, I looked up my human design.
What are you?
I am a manifesting generator.
Queen.
Hmm.
Let's go.
Hmm.
Same. I
Yeah,
love that we're
makes a
the
lot of
same human
sense.
design.
Do
That does make a
too.
lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. It
It
does.
does. It's like you like to do a lot of different things. It's like you switch up things a lot. You don't
Hmm.
necessarily stick to just one thing, which I feel like in my job I do, but in my life I have not. If that makes sense. Like I have a lot of weird hobbies. Like I like to do ceramics sometimes. I like to ski
Yeah.
sometimes. I
But I
don't like
also
to
think
hike.
you switch things up a lot in your job just being a business owner and like maybe
Totally.
not the content,
Yeah.
like, or I mean, you stick to what you know and get really good at that, but you switch up how you do
Hmm.
things
Totally.
to reach more people and to grow as a business. So I
Hmm.
feel
That's
like you
true.
fall into that.
Right.
The telltale feeling that happens when you're not living your design is frustration.
Mm,
Boom.
bingo. That's you. Sometimes. And me.
Yeah, it's definitely me.
Don't let your
Cool.
real
Okay,
boss hear that you say that.
I'm going to read that more.
Yeah, you should.
Definitely. Okay.
Good.
Well, amazing. We made it through India.
That was a lot of talking. Tell me about your life. What have you done in the last 2 weeks?
Pretty similar to yours, just lots of elephants and
Lots of 10 white horses.
yeah. No, I don't think I have anything that's that exciting. Trying to think. I think I have officially updated all of my skincare, all of my makeup, and I'm working on clothes right now.
Oh, let's go into clothes. Tell me about
Yeah.
it.
Okay. And we should definitely look into this more, but I started there's some early Black Friday sales going on right now, so
Okay.
grabbing some stuff from different places to trial
Hmm.
them out. So then when we do our
Yes.
podcast on toxic free clothing, we
Yes.
can give recommendations to I am gonna try and order some leggings that are mostly cotton. So we'll see how that
Hmm.
feels because at the gym, I don't know. I don't know about it.
I
Just
cannot.
commit to the sweat. I don't know.
I hate it.
I know.
So I was thinking about this morning. So yesterday when I went to the gym, I wore the ones from Active,
Yeah.
AKTIIV, right?
How did
I'm
those
actually
go?
loving them.
Okay.
Loving them.
Okay.
10 out of
Maybe I
10
should
so
grab a
far.
pair of those.
Definitely
Okay.
grab a pair.
Okay.
They go out of stock a lot, but they're
Okay.
great. At least for black. I think their other colors are in stock, but I'm a black leggings kind of a girl.
Yeah.
Um, so there's those. But then this morning I was wearing my Lulu ones, and all I could think about was how much plastic was probably absorbing into
I
me.
know. I know.
And now it's all I can think about. And obviously, the anxiety of it is just as bad as the problem itself.
Yeah.
If I could just fix the problem, that'd be great. But then I also, at the same time, was thinking about how much I hate the feeling of working out in 100% cotton.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
so I've also heard mixed things about bamboo being good slash bad for you because the additives that they need to add to the bamboo to make it bamboo
Hmm.
leggings or bamboo clothing is a problem, I guess.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I am not sure, but everyone who's working out in 100% cotton, how?
I don't know. I don't know, but I also don't know that I've ever tried.
Oh, I have.
Like cotton leggings you have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've never
I got
tried.
rid of them.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. But I want to know what you think.
We shall see. I have three pairs coming on Saturday that are 95% cotton and then 5% elastane.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, so we'll see. They were only, if you are listening to this, they're only $20 on Packed right now,
Your
PACT.
leggings were?
Hmm.
Oh wow. Okay, maybe I will order
Yeah,
some then.
they're having a sale. I'm like, I mean, even if they're $20 and I wear them at home and
Yeah,
not even to the gym, I feel like that's worth
totally.
it. So we're gonna try
Absolutely
that
is.
out. Obviously, I had to order new underwear. I think I've told Maddie this story, but my dog is obsessed with my underwear. And a few weeks ago, there was a massacre that occurred in my house. And I was on a meeting in our basement, like in our clinic space. And I come up and he had gotten into our closet that we usually keep closed. and ate literally all of my underwear
What a
from the dirty
nightmare.
clothes. All of them. He did
That's
throw them
horrible.
all up in case you're worried about his health. He is okay. But I am officially out of all of underwear. So it's a good excuse to
Oof,
buy new ones. So I'm buying
it is.
some from all these different brands to try out too.
Okay, I'm literally putting these in my cart right now. Underwear and an on-the-go pocket legging.
Oh, nice. Yes.
That is what
Yes.
I'm doing. They are
Mm.
$28.
Oh, they were 20 like a few days
Well,
ago.
that's not a pocket one. This is with the
Oh, okay.
pocket. And I
Okay,
love the
okay.
pocket.
Gotcha.
I'm a pocket girly, so I'm going to pay the $8 extra for a
Yeah,
pocket.
you do that.
Because when
You
I'm at
pay.
the gym, because I don't like to use AirPods anymore, when I'm using my wired headphones, I like to put my phone in my pocket.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like my phone is too heavy to put in any pocket. Like it'll wear down my pants. Like my pants will fall down.
You need tighter leggings, homegirl.
Maybe I do.
I think you
I
do. They
just,
should not fall down.
I know, Mad, but I have an issue where, like, if they're gonna fit my quads and my butt, then they just
Hmm.
don't fit my waist.
Mm,
So
that is a
I guess
problem.
I could suffocate my quads and my butt to like fit my waist so that they don't fall down. We'll try it. We
I'm
shall
sorry
try
that happens to you.
it.
I wish I could. Maybe a different brand will give you a different result.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe. We'll see.
There's that possibility.
That is a possibility. We shall see. We'll definitely keep you updated on that. So you're using Pact, and what other ones are you getting? PACT
So
and what?
I think so. I'm going to try out PACT, PACT,
Hmm.
Organic Basics, which you do have to read through the things on their site because not everything is 100% GOTS certified and organic,
Oh yeah, that
which
was weird.
like when I first read it, I was like, "What? That's crazy. How can you do that?" But then I read it and I'm like, "Okay, well, it's nice that they at least tell you
Hmm.
they have certain pieces of clothing. Like there was this like sports bra that I really liked that I was going to order, and then it said underneath it in the description that it releases microplastics when you wash it. So
Hmm.
be aware is what they said. And I was like,
That's
okay,
nice.
well, I will not be ordering that, but that
Yeah.
is good to know.
What are you doing about sports bras and
Like
regular bras?
uh, literally, I don't ever wear a bra.
Oh,
I mean,
you
I
can't
do
get
to the
away with that.
gym. I know. Well, I don't know. I just wear like little nipple covers all the time if I like need to. But otherwise, if I go to the gym, then I have like that's something I need to update as well because I
Hmm.
have like tanks and
Well, I need to ask someone
sports
else about
bras.
what they're doing about that.
Like
Guess I
daily
will keep you
bras,
updated. Yeah. You're like,
yeah,
couldn't be
nothing.
me.
Nothing.
Right now, nothing. I
I
can edit this
have
out if you want.
I have nipple covers on. That's it.
That's not going to work for me.
I don't
I
know.
My current favorite bra is from Skims,
Okay. I've heard.
SKIMS,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
I love them, but it's definitely not on toxic.
Hmm.
0% chance. So,
I think Organic Basics has bras.
like with a wire in them.
Which that is not something I will ever buy again, probably. But if you need more support,
Hmm.
it's a good option. But they do have some.
She does. It is me. She needs more support.
She she do.
She do. It's
Um,
something I cannot get away with. So,
I know. I once you start doing it and you don't
no,
have like
I'm wearing one without an underwire right now. Sorry, you guys, this is TMI. You can just fast forward without an underwire, and it's not as comfortable as when I wear a wire.
I'm really excited about all the updates that I've been getting from people replacing their pans, pots and pans,
Oh, yeah.
replacing their makeup. My
You
sister texted me and she sent me like a screenshot of this text from her husband and
Mhm.
he was like Rachel is really costing us a lot of money right now. And I was like, well, you're welcome.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
I went on a walk with, we'll say, a good friend who listens to this podcast. So hi. And she is wonderful. And she said, like, we went through her pans after. She's like, okay, I'm throwing this one away and this one away, but can I keep this one? And I was like, yeah. And then we looked at enamel, her like Le Creuset really
Yeah.
nice enameled cast iron. She's like, I've had it forever.
Hmm.
And she's like, these are okay, right? I was like, yeah, from my understanding, like, those are fine.
Yeah.
She goes, they're just so expensive. I was like, I know. She goes, maybe I
Hmm.
should ask for it for Christmas. I was like, that is a great Christmas
That is
present.
such a great idea. Yeah.
Such a good. Maybe we'll put
Yes.
together a gift list for Instagram and
I
we'll
love that
post it.
idea. That's a great idea. And yeah, because those are things, and when you buy that, if you have that, you're gonna have it forever.
100%.
You're never getting rid of
That's
that. And it's other
yeah,
Christmas gifts, like even just like clothes or I don't know, things that are trendy this season, and you don't even
hmm
remember what you got last year for Christmas if you
literally.
ask for stuff like that. But
hmm
I'm
I
also a
totally
weirdo
agree.
because I think for my 21st birthday, I asked for a knife set. Yeah,
You sound like
21.
Jenna.
21. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's something she would do.
And I still have it. What an
It's
amazing gift.
important.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. I
It's
love
like
it.
Jenna who asked for a Roth IRA on her 18th birthday.
No, those are not the same. That is way different.
That's so funny though.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That's
Yeah, we
funny.
can do that. We can put together a
The
gift
gift
list.
list. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, on the 16th, my new cotton leggings are coming.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have to plan that one for
Yeah.
end of November, maybe.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah. Do a little review situation beginning of
Hmm.
December, end of
Yeah,
November.
yeah, that sounds fun.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Switch your pots and pans, friends. Switch
Switch
them.
your pots and pans. Get your plastics out of there.
Serious, yeah, get rid of the plastics. My mom texted me this article that said something along the lines of like you have to throw out your to my whole family. She goes, "You need to throw away your plastic spatula. It's so bad for you." And I replied, I was like, "Do I have an entire podcast on just this?" Yes. Throw that away. Also, you need to throw this away. Also, you need to throw that away. Also, stop putting your plastics in the dishwasher. Like,
Oh, I forgot. There's one more thing I want to talk about.
yeah.
Agree with that. I think my mom sent me a text that they have changed out their entire kitchen. So I'm super excited about that. My sister and my mom and like some of my close friends too. So you guys are the
Huh.
best for
You guys are the
letting like
best.
please send us all the things or post in your stories on Instagram
Yeah,
and like
tag
tag
us
us
what you're
because
doing.
I it's exciting to hear all these things.
It is
Um,
exciting.
the last thing I wanted to talk about is the new workout app that I've been doing, which has
Oh,
been
yeah.
super, super fun. I think I sent you like a little bit of a, or
hmm
like one of the sample workouts that you can
Yeah.
do after you finish one. You can like send a workout to a friend and they can do it.
hmm
But it is from this girl on Instagram. And I just thought of this because one of my friends just texted me and asked what I've been doing. Because when she was here a few weeks ago and we were talking all about these things. And I think I've convinced her to start weightlifting.
Oh, no way. Love that.
Yeah, yeah. And she used to, like, we used to a lot together,
hmm
but I don't know, it's an easy thing to get out of, I think, if you don't keep it up and I don't know. But this app that I'm doing, it's through a personal trainer on Instagram, and her name is, or her handle is Do More with Laur, like Laur,
Oh, cute.
Lauren. Super cute. She has this new app out, and you can download it. It's a 6 week program. She has three different ones, like volume one, two, three. I'm doing volume one right now,
hmm
and it's a 6 week program. It's literally like $25 for a 6 week
Oh my
program,
God.
and it comes with what to do, reps every day, and then also videos of how to do the exercise. One thing I will say is if you're a brand new beginner and you've never weightlifted in your entire life, it's
hmm
probably not for you because you do have to have like a baseline knowledge, and she doesn't necessarily have scaling
Okay.
techniques. Like it'll be do a pull up, but not
hmm
like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
do a pull up, do a banded pull up. If you can't do that, do a jumping pull up or do lat pull down or something like
Yeah.
that. So you do have to have some background in weightlifting, I would say, or
hmm
someone to ask um,
hmm
to scale some of this stuff. But if you do have a background or used to lift in college or high school or you have a slight background, um,
hmm
I really love it. It's really good.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, I
I'll
love that.
keep you updated on that one, but
Yeah.
really good. Um, and
Good.
huge advocate for weight
Strength
training,
training. Do it. Team.
especially in females. Yeah.
Seriously.
So I'm
I think
gonna
it's
do
so
that.
important.
as much as possible before this DEXA scan to make sure.
Oh, yeah. I know. I was thinking about that this morning too. I was like, I have to start eating even more protein and like be really
Hmm.
consistent about it.
Yeah.
I'm with you and I love that. I am doing uh Evlo, EVLO, which I really like because for a lot of reasons, obviously, but I mostly really like it because it's a video. And
Like the
obviously,
whole workout.
yeah, if you have a
Okay.
vestibular disorder, it's not where I would start. If you're listening to this
Hmm.
and you've come from my page, it's not where I would start. I would start in vestibular group fit, and I'm not saying that because I own it. I'm saying that because it goes through how to move your body again with a vestibular disorder, which is important to do before you go do a different program.
Yeah, definitely.
But I really like it because it's a video. It's 35 minutes long. It tells me exactly what to do. I don't have to like click through it.
That is nice.
But I mean, there's just so many amazing programs out
There
there.
are.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure it's something I'll do for the literal rest of my life, but I do really like it in that like I just put my headphones in and it's like, okay,
It
now we're
tells you
gonna
what
do
to
this.
do.
Now we're gonna
Yeah.
do that. And I need a lot of equipment, but not like so I don't need a squat rack for it, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that is
So
nice. Hmm. Yeah.
it's good. There's so
Yay.
many good ways to exercise, but do it.
Yes. Do the things.
Do the things, please. We are begging you because it's so good for you.
It's so good for you. All
Yes.
right.
Okay.
Shall we wrap it up for
We
today?
shall. Thank you so much for listening. Give us a follow at thewellbeing.pod. And Rachel a follow at Baby Fit Providers and me at the Vertigo Doctor or just at the podcast, honestly, at this point. If you want anything, if you want to hear any topics, send us a DM and tell us what you want to hear. Yeah, anything else?
I think that's it.
Gets to rate, review, and subscribe. That is super helpful. If you give us like 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify or literally wherever you get your podcasts, that is super, super helpful to us and really underrated and will take you about 14 seconds. So yes, I'm going to shame you into giving us 5-star review. Not shame you. Ask you nicely, please. That is
Please
all.
do if you enjoy, or
Yes.
interact with us if you enjoy it,
Yeah, for
because
sure.
that's
All right.
that's the most fun.
Yes. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.